my dear Aquarius. Okay, so this will be their most likely action that they will take with you and your relationship, towards you and your relationship. And this is what they would want to have happen. And here we see also the Magician. So together with Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Wands that we saw. This is really putting fuel to the fire. This is a person that can take action and are prepared to take action. And it's also Mercury, which is talking about messenger, since Mercury is a very fast moving planet, very close to the sun, so carrying its messages. And this is what they would want to happen. So we know judgment day, it's the day when the dead will arise. So maybe there has been some problem in your relationship, and this person wants to resurrect the relationship, or want to take a very serious decision when it comes to this relationship. So it can be everything from reconciling to deciding to move in together, to get married, to move to that new house, or to save, to move out on the country. It can be great many things, but the person is very serious. It's like they have seen the light. Okay, so, and it's 1 with the Magician and 2 with the Judgment, which is 20. 2 plus 0, 2. So this is the person intentions, and we have a Three of Cups. Three of Cups is generally a very good card. It shows overflowing emotions together with, the people that you love the most, the people that you can be around. You don't have to talk. You don't have to be civil. It's just comfortable just to be in their close approximity. But I want to take a clarification, because in this deck it's a little bit it's a little bit like trying to find a good word in English here. Self-indulgence is a good good word. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So it seems as if this person have in some way learned to love themselves and to go with what they would want. Go with what they would want to experience. Maybe that is not at all what you want for them and you. So we'll see where this goes. But so it's not super great intention. Usually the 3, this is 3. So it's connected to the Empress. It's about giving. It's about being selflessly giving to other people. But sometimes people take advantage of that and uses the Empress, uses Gaia, uses Mother Earth for their own purposes. For example, taking all the natural resources and so I will become rich. Think like this. Think about the Earth. If the Earth loves humanity, like it really, really loves humanity, and then think about how humanity is treating the Earth at this point. That must be, really heartbreaking. So it's just a little bit of warning here, but we'll see where it goes. This is their feelings for you, and we have the Queen of Swords. So I'm trying to figure out how this, what it was, the kind of epiphany that they have. Because the Queen of Swords is, again, it's a really rather cold card. Maybe they think that you're very hard to get, or you're very judgmental of them, or their lifestyle, or something like that. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Okay, so they see that this, they are worried. We saw that with the Page of Wands. Maybe they feel as if you would judge them, or you wouldn't accept them, or maybe they have done things in the past that might have been. I'm seeing this person having a need for learning to love themselves, and that usually comes with the territory of needing to become mature. So that means that they might have acted very immature in the past. They might also have acted over dramatic, because if you don't love yourself, you might be tended to drama and also judgment of other people. When we don't love ourselves, we can become we don't have any good self-esteem. So that can either make us act with a hollow, very inflated kind of self-esteem, or it can make us act like very bitter towards other people. So they might have had different personality problems, like how they acted in the past. And now it seems like they are healing from this. but I don't feel as if they have come to a place where you can really enjoy this. For you, being with this person at this point, from what I'm seeing so far, I think you will act like the Queen of Swords. I think they are right, and that it would be hard in this situation to get you to open your heart, because simply you wouldn't believe in them. And I think you do right by that, because they haven't come so far on their spiritual growth just yet. It's good that they learn to love themselves, and that's totally necessary for a person to heal. But what I'm seeing with this is that they will that it will be a long stretch of road before they can be really mature and like adult company to you. At this point, they will need to become like more selfish, more self-oriented, like don't care about what other people want and just do whatever the hell they want. And I think that you are aiming to something, a little bit higher, a little bit, a better standard. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. So that's also why they feel shy, because they think they have had this great epiphany. Now they understand, but they only understand the beginning of the story, and you are already maybe on the end of this story. So this is how they view you, Ten of Swords. I don't know if you threw them out and then threw your sword after them. Queen of Swords can be pretty cruel at times. When she is tired of certain situations, she don't have any empathy for the person involved. She just discard them, because she is a person that has a lot of patience and silently kind of endures a lot of things that another person does, not by letting other person hurt them, but by not saying anything about the stupidity that this Queen of Swords is seeing. But eventually, when they have crossed the line, they might be thrown out. Like if this is I don't know if it's a I'm hearing a little bit this song Hotel Walls, so maybe this is a hotel. And this person here is thrown out from your hotel. There they are. So how they view you as someone that has thrown them out on their head, it seems. So heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So they feel as if you stopped loving them at some point, or stopped caring for them, or stopped tolerating them even. Okay, so this is your relationship, how they view your relationship, and we see the world here. So even if you did this, they can't help but feeling as if you are deeply connected, and that you are their soulmate, and that you have lived together before and will live together again. And they probably would want to meet you when they die. They would want you to be there to greet you, or they would greet you when you were stepping over. So it's that kind of connection that they feel. This is also 21. It's connected to the 3 here, 2 + 1, 3. So it's also connected to the Empress and the Divine Feminine. So in some way, I'm feeling them understanding more the respect towards like Earth and the feminine, like the feminine archetype, and the feminine also compassion. I think maybe before they have had a certain idea that the feminine were like cows, like stupid, you could just use them and they wouldn't ever, protest. But now I think they understand, they have sniffed a little bit on this with a great unconditional love that usually empaths and loving people have. Like you have had as long as you endured them, and then you didn't have so much compassion anymore, and maybe that made them woke up, because then they understood that you were smart. Before, they maybe thought that you were like easily being used and abused in some way, even if that you just acted on your strength, tolerating, and they thought that you were like easily persuaded, naive, or like easy to use, and that was not the truth. And I think they realized that lying like this, and I think that came with a certain amount of respect for you. So, and this is what they would want to have happen. We already know what they would want to have happen, but here with the 8 of Swords, we see that they are terrified, and they don't believe that that can become the truth. That also what we saw with the Page of Wands. being the messenger, but hesitating and being shy because you have made it abundantly clear for this person that you don't tolerate them, or you don't accept their BS, or you have seen right through them with your X-ray vision, and you weren't happy with what you saw. So I'm feeling like they're shaking a little bit like this. It's a lot of things. It's another 8, so they really would want to have another go at this. But there's a lot of reasons to why this won't work out, mainly because you probably would throw them out again. But we still have the Magician here, so they still want what they want, but they know that you probably don't want the same thing. Okay, so this is their most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And we have a King of Swords here to match the Queen of Swords. So it's a really good omen in this case, because it shows that this person is trying to wise up and smart up. This is a very young, juvenile kind of energy where we are just doing whatever feels good for us. But here the person is trying to read in and understand maybe also other people's perspective, reading into history, like understanding why you said certain things, or why you were upset, or why you weren't happy in the relationship, and trying to understand the other person's point of view. So that's good. And here we have a 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel that this has to do with you, and this card has to do with them. They see that you're a little bit unreachable at this point. You're just taking care of yourself. You seem to be in a mood where you might judge people and not so easily let them into your life. Maybe you're a little bit tired. Not that you're exhausted, but you're tired of giving away your energy, so you're keeping it for yourself, is what I'm seeing here. And it seems as if they understand that, and they also don't know how to get around that. We see here the 8 again, as they are still wanting to connect with you, but they don't see any way to do that, and they are trying to find ways or find openings or find solutions. It's almost like waiting for or an opportunity will open up where they will be able to do what they want. As at this point, they feel as if they're just taking the first steps and maybe waiting for signs from the universe, from you, that the road is open. And here we have the 4 of Pentacles, and together with the 9 of Cups. So this is not the best development that we could see. I think they are very vulnerable at this stage. Here they are very positive, full with hopes and dreams, and they want to fix the thing, but they feel a little bit intimidated by you, and you probably will say no and all these things. So here it seems as they go over to just take care of themselves as you do, but it's pretty natural. But if you want them to continue growing like this, this naive longing would of course force them to work harder and harder and harder to grow. But here it just seems as if they settle on self-love, loving you, maybe understanding the reality of things, in the same time trying to make the best with their life, like being as happy as they can, but maybe realizing that they can't have what they want from you because you come with this hermit single energy, and they feel as if they need to settle for the hermit single energy as well. And I think it's logic and reason that makes this person resonate like this. They want something that is hopeless because you have said no to them. But that's also respect, I think. If you said no to them and they respect you saying no, then that's a good thing. I will take a clarification for this outcome here. Cheerfulness in reverse. So it's almost like a private celebration, or maybe loving you from afar, and settling with that they lost the opportunity with you, and they need to make the best of their life as it is right now. They can't just live in this hope of you ever forgiving them. So looking if we can, see some of their secrets. Okay. I can't handle one more heartbreak. So they aren't as courageous as they could be, because they got very heartbroken here. We can see this. So now when they try to muster up some courage to come and bicycle to you, they feel I can't handle one more heartbreak, and they settle for this private celebration, trying to make the best they can with the life as it is, without you. And I was scared of hurting you. I think they're also scared to be hurt by you, but I think there's a key here, because if you had said no, they are scared of, making it worse for you as well, making it, even more impossible for you to heal and move on, because I think they recognize that they have done a lot of stupid things. We saw the Tower and the Ace of Swords coming to enlightenment and understanding, seeing your side to things. This is a pretty adult, mature thing to do, but of course in the eyes of romance it's a little bit boring, deciding that it's foolish to sacrifice myself in this situation, since this person doesn't want me anyway, and I shouldn't come and mess with their life and make it even harder for them at this point. So it's very adult approach to this situation. So I want to see a little bit how they will grow into the future here. And we have 40. It's almost like what we saw with this Two of Pentacles, that they are waiting for some kind of divine sign, that for now they just settle and decide to be on their own. I don't think their longing for you will go away. I'm not just seeing them acting upon this strong urge to try and connect with you, because they think it's inappropriate, and not, it wouldn't be, you wouldn't be happy with them approaching you either. So they think this is best for both parties. Okay. This is a figure 8. Oh, this is a figure 8 too. At its center is the city of Deja Vu. Okay, Robert Brault. So 8 seems to be the number here. They are waiting for a second chance, but they don't know when this second chance will come, but they would want it. Time, the ultimate thief, gradually takes from us and never gives back. A hooded priestess holds out her hand, offering us a lifetime in the form of an hourglass. Its shape suggests a cyclical nature, that we might simply rotate and start afresh. That is the World card. In smaller issues, that may be true, and indeed we often sense repetition, but in the larger sense, the hourglass is simply an illusion. In truth, such perceived patterns are merely detours along one's journey. Here we see that the golden sand does not merely fall to be recollected, but escapes, and eventually the glass will be empty. So I think it's a fear here, both for them, but they seem to have accepted this fear, but maybe also for you, that this person will never come to the point where they can really make deep sacrifices for you and really make a good change that will, turn your relationship around. And it's a big waste of time. From a soul's perspective, it's a big waste of time. I think both of you are feeling it. Time is a commodity that is never really ours, but merely something we have use of for a given period of time. The only way to ensure the balance in our favor is for us to use our allotted time fully before it is taken from us. Live every day, hour and minute to the fullest. I think this is what the naive side to this person is telling them, that even if there's not real logic reasons to why this person should reach out, the divine is still saying you should reach out because you're running out of time. You should fix this because you're running out of time. But in the same time, it's a fine line between a stalker and a person that's, on a divine quest. So, therefore, I think this person feels that their approach will be very unwelcome. So they are trying to not approach you, even if their inner longing is telling them to do so before. Okay, So this will be their most likely action that they will take with you and your relationship, towards you and your relationship. And this is what they would want to have happen. And here we see also the Magician. So together with 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Wands that we saw, this is really putting fuel to the fire. This is a person that can take action and are prepared to take action. And it's also Mercury, which is talking about messenger, since Mercury is a very fast-moving planet, very close to the sun, so carrying its messages. And this is what they would want to happen. So we know judgment day, it's the day when the dead will arise. So maybe there has been some problem in your relationship, and this person wants to resurrect the relationship, or want to take a very serious decision when it comes to this relationship. So it can be everything from reconciling to deciding to move in together, to get married, to move to that new house, or to save, to move out on the country. It can be great many things, but the person is very serious. It's like they have seen the light. Okay, and it's 1 with the Magician and 2 with the Judgment, which is 20. 2 plus 0, 2. So this is the person intentions, and we have a 3 of Cups.